Okay, so I have looked up the precise requirements to unlock the rest of these quests, and I think what I'll do is today I'll probably keep working away on those, but I'll probably do everything I can for the rest off screen. Well, huh. I don't know if I can. Depends on whether I'm able to take more requests after I've unlocked special ones. And for the moment, I don't have anything I can do here. But yes, so I need to do 4 more salvage requests for GG to unlock the next part, and I need to do 5 more to unlock the final one. And I need 10 photos published total with good rankings for Shadow Reek's quest to continue. I think I already had one, I think. Maybe. Maybe not. Prior to last episode. And then last episode, of course, I got one more A rank. So I may have almost enough to trigger the first part of it. So that would be nice to do if we can. I wonder how many visitors I'm getting at the aquarium as I pass all this time. Honestly, a big part of getting all the aquarium visitors seems to just be passing enough time. Sure, you want to get lots of people coming to your aquarium, but then you have to pass time. I don't know if I... Okay. That sounds like a small thing. Okay, can we get a photo of that? Do we know what that is? Globulosa. Small things. Hydronoles. So this text is a little small. Make sure I'm not skipping any of these that I just can't read. These are no longer small. I know they still are. Okay, and once the word giant starts appearing, I should probably expect I'm no longer in that category. Sometimes I just notice I didn't actually read the description of something because its name is so small. This thing. That seems rough. Where were these? Were these like deep in the depths? No. I think these are on zoom spots in those places. Okay, well I can get a picture of the Globulosa, I guess. It's a thing we're capable of doing, so let's run up and do it. Up in Weddle. It was in zoom spots in one of 2 very specific locations. Oh, very nice and clear day. Let's bring Sakurai with us. Like right here and up here, I think were the two places. I think it goes over here. I don't think it goes up here. I know up here was one place. I imagine that her ability to just tell you where things are also applies to things that you have to find in zoom spots. If I check right now. Yeah, so that's only within a... Oh, hold on. Does it actually move around me? Oh, nice. Okay, those are the only things to find in this area, apparently. Nope, yeah, that's the only thing in range, apparently. I'm going too deep. And the list of stuff you can see actually updates. That's amusing as you go. I don't know if it is actually happening or not, if it's including things you have to find in zoom spots. I don't remember precisely where the zoom spots were here. Oh, geez, I'm way further north than I realized I was. This place is smaller than I thought. Okay, that's fine. I know where the other spot was, it's just further. Because I believe it was this little corner here. So I think where it was. We can do that. It is unfortunate that they won't tell you where you can find things through zoom spots, though. That's actually a good chunk of the species in the game you're gonna miss that way. Squeeze. Alright, right in here. Wherever we can find zoom spots here. Okay. Worst case, I can recheck my footage, but I thought it was right over here. You can't even zoom in on this map, it's just... Map is too small for that. There has to be a zoom spot somewhere. Really don't think it was this far north. I really thought it was this little cluster over here. If I don't find it in one more pass, I'll just review the footage to make especially sure. Yeah, Sakurai's not telling me anything useful, unfortunately. How in the world did I find this before? It feels like I move so slowly when I have the map up, but when I don't have the map up, I blow way past where I mean to be very quickly. It's not on this thing? Hey guys. Is it deeper on here? Yeah, here I was getting disoriented as I dive up and down. Okay, I guess I'll take another look at the footage because this is proving difficult. Okay, there was absolutely a zoom spot where I am. Or rather, it says that this species shows up in this particular spot that I'm in right now. There's a bit of room for it to be somewhere on this northern portion here too. But I wasn't looking in quite the right spot in the southeast either when I looked before. So I could also go back over there. And it's a pain to spend forever looking for this stuff, but... Ugh. Okay, let me just swim over there. Okay, so it was right over here. They said it was on the map. So I don't know if it was on one of these. But there's a small area that includes both these little corners. So it could be on either of them. I've never had so much difficulty finding a zoom spot before, though. Oftentimes it feels like they're just absolutely everywhere. Like you just look at a surface and they're all over the place. There, jeez. You the guy? You're not the guys. Yeah, you are the guys. You're just extremely small. Like, you're not gonna get angry at me for having a really small photo, are you? Because, like... I guess they didn't complain about the focus before, too. I thought it seemed fairly focused. I don't know precisely where it ends up being focused. It's just like... It's not a lot you can do here, it feels like. Let me try to get one. Okay, well I can do this as well. Actually, I like that a lot. Although I can't tell you whether or not it's really in focus or not. It's hard to get the camera in just the right spot for these guys. And do we have good focus or not? I can't really tell. Well, where in what sense? Like, I guess this just means you're focused on whatever is in the center of the photo? Maybe? I'm not entirely certain. It's like, it's supposed to determine the focal distance, right? Right, I think that's all I'm really going to be able to do here. This feels a little ridiculous, because these guys are so insanely small. Like, you'd think you'd want a close-up photo of them, but that does not exist. That is an utter impossibility. You can't get close to them because I can't move any more than I already have in a zoom spot, so maybe they'll be sensible about that. It's like, I just... Unless somehow I didn't manage to get the focus right, but I don't know. I can't even tell if the focus is right. Because it's so small. It's like you can actually change the focal length in an obvious way that makes closer things in focus and further things out of focus or something. Either in that interface. This is taking way longer, what the heck? Okay, that thing's not in focus at all. Is this one any better? I don't know how it's deciding what the focus... Oh god, that's awful. Well, okay. This one's better. I don't know what made it be in focus or not, though. I really can't tell you. Well, I'm gonna try. I don't really know what my power is to make these things be focused or not in this case. Nope. Nice. That image did not save quite right. These other photos are working perfectly, at least. I am not confident, but oh well. Viking ring in the river. Yeah, sure. We can do this in the meantime. Why are Viking things in South America? Whatever you say. It is kind of fun being at a point in the game where you know all the places decently well. Of course, doesn't mean I can actually find the stuff they ask for when they say, I want a photo of this place. So clearly I haven't fully succeeded there. But... off to the ripper. But it's something. But instead I just have stuff to do where I just exercise a casual knowledge, approximately, of the world around me. While also incorporating reference material that I've accumulated. But that reference material is also created from me having found these things myself out in the world. It goes up here. It goes fairly downriver. gotta clean off my Wii Remote someday. It hasn't been cleaned in 20 years. Honestly, all things considered, it looks pretty good. It's not very yellowed or anything. Maybe slightly on the back. I guess that's the part where it's like touching your hand the most. But like the D-pad's definitely yellowed. That's the most yellowed thing on it. But the actual like face of it on top, which is a separate plate than the underside, made from a different material, it's more shiny. It's maybe not quite as bright a white as it used to be, but it looks perfectly fine by most standards. Kind of impressed. I'm used to stuff yellowing more over time when it's that color to start with. When it's, you know, all the old gray things in the computing world that just got very yellow over time. There it is. Alright. Anything else around here? Apparently not. Maybe that crystal whatever though, maybe I had found it and it just doesn't actually show up in the encyclopedia for some reason. I'm not certain. Okay, back home we go, where we'll probably get judged very harshly for a photo. They need to just not ask me for photos of stupid small things. The guide does describe the whole photo quest line as being very painful, precisely because getting good photos is painful. So we're just gonna have to deal with it a little bit, I think. I love the contrast of Gigi being like that, and then the dog just doesn't care. Got another salvage request, interesting. I don't think I'll go for it right now. I don't think I'll have time to do anything else other than just seeing how the photo turned out, and then calling it a day. Alright, how'd it go? Sure, whatever. Yeah, good photo. I guess the game just acknowledges the fact there's not anything you can really do to make that better, so... Okay, I guess I do need one more good photo before the quest line kicks off. Kaplan, is that a... Let me check real quick. What is that? Honestly, I have no idea. I don't think it's going to be in the other category, but I could be wrong. I don't think it'll be large. Although that depends on your notion of large. Why is there a large thing called meager? It's also possible I never found this thing, of course. wonder how much time goes into just... It's probably not under dolphins and whales. I wonder how much time goes into just researching and just modeling and describing all of the many different forms of sea life in this game. Well, you want to ask for photos of birds? I'm curious. I already looked in there. I'm suspecting I might not have the Cavalin, but if so, it is what it is. Wish I could search for stuff in here. I just want to know if I have a particular species or not. Just look at that name. That's ridiculous. It's also possible I just missed the thing. With the highly irregular size of lots of the text, it's kind of hard to be sure. Okay, I'll assume I don't have the thing, and we'll just have to wait for another photo request for something I can actually get a photo of. Awesome. Well, I wish it was also realistic to just ever hope to get the new notification to not be on the Marine Encyclopedia, but oh well. Alright, so that's that. I'll likely do a bit of work on this stuff off screen, if I can get myself to do so, because I don't want to have just like 10 straight episodes of just, you know, doing these two things, taking photos and doing salvage requests. I think having these last 3 episodes where I did a little bit of, well, tiny bit of the special quest for salvage stuff, and then all the rest was taking photos and doing salvage requests. We've seen enough of those things, I think, that I don't think there's anything to be gained by doing more of those on screen. So I'll see how much of those I can do off screen. It might not be a lot though. I don't know if it'll let me take more photos of other things, for instance, while I have the special photo quest active. So I might not be able to. I might only be able to take one more photo quest, and then like 3 more salvage quests, and then I'll be stuck doing the special quest on those, and then then I'll just have to do more regular ones after that, depending on how the game does it, depending on what the game makes me do. But yes, so next time, likely I will already have both the next photo special quest and the next salvage special quest unlocked. Alright, see you then. And we'll get off on a good start to a special thing. Potentially followed by more regular stuff. Bye.